downfield and score, but he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this, we're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball, they won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 8. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Vic Beasley.
From the 50, here's Herbert, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, Chargers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
49-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Running on 1st down, Eckler fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
By Jack Crawford.
Herbert off of play action. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And brought down, but not before. They're inside the 25. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Austin Eckler.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
He can run for it, and he will. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, Herbert, and it is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Fly him to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Switch. Check. Lefty.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The tackle made by James.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6.
Herbert's pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Herbert's pass complete.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Michael Badgley lining up.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
By the Chargers.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And caught by Henry. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Raymond now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
49 the mark.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The 25-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Now it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Henry.
Henry on the handoff.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
On first down, Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
36, 36. He's coming, double up.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the...
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Let's go, D.
They snap it to Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Evans on the tackle.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
1st down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And this one complete to Reed. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 6.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. 11 yards there, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
16-yard line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down.
4th down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, man. Kill. Tighten up. 60 Bison.
They begin with Henry. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Herbert following the turnover. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's got Smith here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He finds Corey Davis. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 11 yards there, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Herbert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete.
Third down pass.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
But it's fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Well, that's the risk you run. And now they can come out here, a pass or two, and boom, they're in field goal range.
And I think that if I'm looking at it from their perspective about going for it, they trusted their offense. They know that a touchdown here ends the game. You don't play any more after that. And they wanted to go for it and get it done right there. I don't know if it's a knock against their defense as much as a vote of confidence for their offense. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off for them.
And now they have to step up defensively with a short field.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it's going to be second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 3-yard line.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
Scored in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.